Hi, welcome. My name is Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. This is a 30-minute yoga stretch fusion class. It's a combination of different styles of yoga with dynamic stretching. Please keep in mind that you exercise within your ability, and if you experience any difficulties, please stop and see a physician right away. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back to Yoga Stretch Fusion. This is a standing class. There is very little inverted, but this is a great class to do at home, at work, or on vacation if you're not wanting to get on the floor. You can always have a chair nearby if you need a little bit extra balance too. Alright, so we're going to start off into mountain pose. Toes are spread, heels straight back. Nice and tall through your spine. Palms open up as you gently close your eyes. You're going to find your center from the bottom of your feet. Bring that center up through the body to the top of your head. Line your ears up with your shoulders. Shoulders relax as your shoulders lined up with your hips. Hips lined up with your knees. And knees lined up with your ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale either through your nose or through your mouth. This is your gift. Gift for your mind, body, and spirit. Leave all your stress and all your worries at the door. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together into Namaste, centering with your chest. Slowly open your eyes as you inhale, reach for the sky, and exhale, pushing away. And reverse, inhale up, and exhale, push away. Good. One more time, inhale up. This time, swan dive down, exhale, hinging from your hips. Bend your knees if you need to protect your back. Inhale, reverse, lift with your upper back. Again, swan dive, hinge from your hips, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, reverse swan dive. We're going to sit down into chair pose. Hips are back, knees are straight forward. Hands to Namaste, and then inhale back up. Again, exhale into a chair. Inhale up. Exhale back into a chair this time. And bring your arms up. Almost to your ears. They don't have to be all the way. Nice and long. Good. Inhale up. And then you're just going to sway side to side. This time the hands are not together. Just want you to sway, just like a tree. The leaves flowing through the wind. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, swan dive. Monkey pose, your back is flat as a table, so you can have your hands on your shins if you need to. Your neck is long. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lift with your upper back. Exhale, swan dive down. Monkey pose, inhale, your back is flat. Good. Exhale into downward dog. Hands walk forward. You can walk your feet back if you like. I'm going to be sideways so you can see. Fingers are spread. Use your fingertips to distribute the weight. Pushing the heels as far as you're comfortable. Push your chest away. Inhale. You can always come to your forearms if you need to. Put the weight all the way through the fingertips. Distributing the weight between your hands and your feet. Walk your hands back. And then you're going to curl yourself up. Chin is tucked. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. I'm going to turn back to the front. From here, you're going to round out those arms, shoulders tucked. Good. And then open. Again. Nice and soft. Bending at the knees. Tuck your tailbone under. One more time. And release. Good. All right. From here, cat-cow, I'm going to turn to the side. Feet are hip-width apart. You're going to sit down and hips are back. Fingers are in, elbows are out. We're going to go back and forth between the cat and cow. So you're going to arch the back, tailbone under, chin is under. Then inhale into a cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. And then exhale into a cat. And into a cow, inhale. One fluid movement from the top of your head down to your tailbone. Moving through your spine. Make sure your knees are bent and you're sitting back. You want to really sit back so that you can get that movement through the spine and warm up your spine. One more time through. And then curl yourself all the way up. And roll those shoulders up and back. Good. All right, inhale, reach for the sky. Chair pose, sitting down, hands to namaste. We're going to go into twisted chair. You're going to twist to the right, opposite elbow to your opposite knee. So your left knee is on the outside of your right knee. You're going to turn your torso so you're facing the wall, and then your top elbow, your right elbow, is straight up to the sky as you turn your chest. Make sure both knees are still straight forward. You're going to center, and then switch sides, sitting back and down, crossing over to the left, right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Chest is open, left elbow straight up, inhale, and exhale. And then center, and inhale up, and exhale, release. Good. All right, we're going to go through some core work and some leg work. What we're going to do is you're going to have your feet out nice and wide, toes and knees turned out. Now when we're doing this, I want you to make sure that as you bend your knees, your toes and knees stay lined up with each other. So adjust the feet accordingly. Everyone's hips open up a little bit differently. So we're going to start with just the basic plie, coming up and down. Your tailbone is under, nice and center. Straight down enough. Knees stay open. Now we're going to add to this. You're going to use your right arm. Bring your right elbow to your thigh. You don't have to come all the way down, just a little bit. And then you're going to come up, and then you're going to reach up and over to the left side, so you're stretching. And then you're going to come down, plie, crunch, coming up and over, and stretch. Again. So you're crunching, working the legs and the obliques, and then you're stretching everything back. When we stretch those muscles out, we get that long, lean look. You wonder why dancers have such a long, lean look, because they really stretch these muscles back out through the movement. Again. Crunch, squeeze, stretch. Last time, and release. Good. We're going to switch sides. So you're going to plie, bringing your left elbow down, crunch. You're going to come up and reach, stretch, crunch, and reach. Crunch, make sure those knees stay open as you plie. That's about right. Again, if you know me, I'm not a counter. Definitely don't count when I personal train. Just see how the body's working and handling. We'll do one more here. Good. Stretch. And release. Alright. From here, bring your toes forward. You're going to go into a windmill. You're going to reach up to the sky. Hands together. You're going to lift up as high as you can go. Keeping your legs straight. We're going to reach up and over to the right. Keeping your legs straight again. You're going to drop down as far as you can go. Chin is tucked. And you're going to sweep around to the left as you inhale up. Reaching as far as you can. And then we're going to switch directions so we don't get a little dizzy there. So you're going to go back over. And to the right. Inhale up. Reaching as far as you can. And switch. Dropping down. Good. And the other side. And switch. We're going to switch last time. Coming up to the sky, and then release. Good. All right, shake it out a little bit if you need to. We're going to go back out wide again. Toes are turned out. We're going to go what's called the goddess pose. So you're going to plie down again, tailbone under, nice and tall. And then making sure those toes and knees are lined up. And then you're going to hold the world above you. So you bring your arms out, fingers spread, and I want you to hold the world right there. Goddess pose. Inhale. So we're still working those legs. They're going to get that workout today. Inhale. And exhale. Fingers spread. Imagine you're holding something very heavy. You're holding it above. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Chest is open. We're going to hold this for one more pose, one more breath. Exhale, release, and shake it out. Good. All right. From here, inhale, reach for the sky, feet are hip width apart. Swan dive down. From here, we're going to hang out here. So legs are straight, chin is tucked, arms and shoulders just hanging. And I want you to get a little stretch from the back of the legs, through the hips, to the spine. We're just going to stay here. Inhale. Exhale. This is a great stretch to do a little bit throughout the day. Just kind of elongates that spine and releases the pressure that your head and shoulders create throughout the day, especially when gravity's weighing down on your body. So it just kind of releases that pressure and stress against those joints. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and swing those arms like an elephant's trunk. Just swaying side to side. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, as you keep swaying, start to curl yourself up a little bit at a time. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep your chin tucked. Pressing your spine towards the sky. And then come all the way up. Alright, we're going to do some work through the shoulders, through the upper back with postural muscles. So your palms are facing away, and you're just going to rotate through the shoulder joint, right through here. So if you see how my shoulder is rotating and the hands will follow. Straight out to the side if you can. Shoulders are down though, so even though we're working the shoulders, they should be away from the ears. Good, you're going to hinge or rotate forward, and then I want you to pulse back. Squeeze to a little movement, activating those back muscles. So to the side, it's just a little movement. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Start feeling that burn. Go ahead and rotate again. Hang in there with me. Strengthen those muscles. Help with your posture. When you stand and sit straight, you can lose. Looks like you've lost 10 pounds just from correcting your posture. Okay, now palms back, thumbs down, and pulse back again, activating those shoulders and back muscles. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now palms up, and then you're going to pulse backwards. Thumbs pointing towards the back. Shoulders still down. Alright, we're going to pull those chains down and back. Your elbows are going to go behind you, activating your lats, your wings of your back, squeezing. We don't always need weights to contract those muscles. We just have to learn how to activate those muscles. Squeezing back. Again, back, behind. Imagine you're pulling something really heavy from both sides. Good. Again. Let's do one more time. Now we're going to pulse. Pulse. Back and down. Squeeze. Good. Keep it up. 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, we're going to do a little stretch here. So bring your right arm across. I want you to take your right arm, pull it across without turning the torso. So you're still square towards me. Pull the arm across. Then pull your arm in nice and tight. And then you're going to work through your fingers, because you have muscles that run all the way up into the arm. They all work together, so we're going to activate all those muscles. Good. Rotate your wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, you're going to bring your right hand to your left shoulder, and then left hand to your elbow. And you're going to pull up and over to the side, and let your fingers drop down your back. This is a great modification if you're not able to do a true tricep stretch. This is always an option for you. But we're going to work our way into different stretches. Kind of stretching those shoulders and back, unlocking the joints. Okay, now you're going to bring your right hand to your right side back, and then you're going to lift the elbow up first. Lift it up as high as you can, and then push back as you let your fingers drop down. Relax through your neck. Make sure your ears stay back. And you can always have your hand in front if it's a little more comfortable for you. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now from here, keep your elbows bent. You're going to lift your rib cage up and over. Keep your torso, or excuse me, keep your hips center. Feet stay planted. Coming back to center. Then you're going to lift your right arm up. Grab a hold of your right wrist. You're going to pull up and over. And then push your arm back. Good. Push that arm straight back as you're going up and over. We're going to go a little bit more. Make sure those knees are soft. Now I'm tapping for my ankle. Reaching up a little bit more. And push back a little bit more. Inhale. Feel that through the shoulder, down through the ribs. Okay, you're going to come up. And release. we're going to switch sides. So left arm pulls across. Grab a hold of your forearm. Pull the arm across without turning the torso. And then pull your arm in as far as you can. Feel that in the shoulder, your deltoids, and then into the scapula. Go ahead and work the fingers. Good. Knees are soft, nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate your wrist. Feel that move into the arm. Then you have muscles that wrap around the forearms from the hand into the forearms, connecting with the elbow. Okay, left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand to your elbow. You're going to pull up and back. Let your fingers drop down your back. Again, this is a modified version if you're not able to go into the full tricep stretch. So you can always just stay here if you need to. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, bring your hand to your left side. Lift your elbow up first, then lift up a little higher, and then push back. Relax the neck, your ears are back, and again you can have your hand in front. Let your fingers drop down, feel it into the tricep and shoulder. Inhale, and exhale. Alright, up and over. Keep your hips center. Feel it down to the ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back up. And bring your arms straight up. Grab a hold of your wrist and lift up and over. Pulling. Again, hips stay centered, so we're not shifting the weight. The weight stays with the feet. Good, now push those arms back, or your left arm. And then up and over a little bit more. And push the arm back a little more. Hold, inhale. Again, ears back, relax the neck. Exhale. All right, from here, watch me first if you need to. You're going to bend the knees, drop your right elbow down. So you're still rounded out for those arms. Then you're going to drop your hands in your head, and then you're going to rotate around the other side. So now you're going to lift your right elbow up, feel that through the ribs, coming up to the top, and then switch sides. So pull your right elbow, left elbow down, bend the knees, right elbow's up. Going to sweep around, drop the hands on the head, knees are bent. Then you're going to lift your left elbow up, feel that through the left side of the rib, coming up to the top. Alright, switch again, dropping down, pull your right elbow down, left is up, round it out, dropping your head, hands, right elbow lifts up, and then to the top, straighten out. We'll do that one more time, dropping your left elbow, right is up, sweep around, left elbow's up now, and then come to the top, reaching as high as you can, and then you're going to open the chest up. Good. Fingers spread, hinge from the wrist. And release. And shake it out. All right, feet are out wide. Toes are forward. We're going to lunge side to side, bending at the knees, lunging. Hips come back so the knees stay behind the toes. Feel that through the inner thigh, groin, hips. Go ahead and reach the opposite arm. So lunge to the right, reach to the left, switch. Go ahead and reach and then lift the arm up towards the ear and switch. And when you lift that arm, you're going to feel that move through the back. One more time each. Good. Switch. And center. Alright, you're going to lunge to your right and hold. From here, your left, if you want to go further, you can take your left toes off the floor and pivot and go into a flex position. And then just go a little deeper. Feel that through the inner thigh and groin. And then with your toes, you can drop down, and then you're gonna move up, and drop down, and up. Again. Feel that move through the leg as you lower down. And down into that ankle too. Hold and flex. Lower the toes down. Coming up, switch sides. So just a feet if you need to, and then lunge to the left. Hips are to the left and back. If you'd like to go further, flex and lift the toes up. Feel that through the inner thigh. And then we're going to lower the toes and up. Now I have to come a little further in. So if you feel like you're about to do the splits, you can always bring your foot in a little bit so you have that control. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead up and hold. And then down and hold. And release. Good. Go ahead and shake that out. All right. From here, we're going to stretch through the fingers and through the arms. So I'm going to have you take your right arm out to the side. And I want you to keep it parallel with the floor. Spread your fingers out. And then you're going to hinge from your wrist. So your fingers are pointing down. Fingers are spread. And then if you see how my arm's about parallel with the floor. So you're going to stay right there. And then your left ear, nice and tall, left ear is going to lower down. And you're going to feel that through the fingers, through the arm and into the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Fingers spread a little bit more. Hinge from your wrist a little bit more. Lower your ear down a little more. Good. Coming up. And then just kind of work those fingers out. All right, we're going to switch sides. Left arm out to the side. Parallel with the floor of your arm. Spread your fingers out and then hinge from your wrist as far as you can. Everyone's a little different on their wrist flexibility, and that's okay. So if you can get your fingers pointing all the way down, more power to you. Now your right ear lowers down. Make sure not to tip, okay? Keep those shoulders square. Drop the ear down. Feel that through the fingers, running up through the arm into the shoulder and neck. See if you can go a little further. Spread those fingers a little more. Hinge from your hip, or that's your wrist, by the way. Get the body parts wrong. Huh? And then lower down your right ear a little more. Inhale. Exhale. And then work those fingers out. Good. All right, with both hands, work those fingers out. And play the piano. We're all really good pianists when we do this. Okay, you're going to slide your fingers through your thumbs and just kind of curl those fingers as you do, as you work through each joint in the finger itself. Okay, and then you're going to give me claws like a cat and then open. Just your fingertips. Curl and open, nice and quick. And then palms together. Keeping your palms together, fingers are straight, shoulders relaxed. You're going to press down as far as you can with keeping those palms together as much as you can. And then we're going to rotate, feel this through the wrist. When you get so far, your shoulders are probably going to want to pop up. So keep those shoulders down, and then when they want to pop up, that's probably where you need to stop with that rotation. Good. Again. Feel that through the wrist. Now link your fingers together and then rock side to side, and you're working both wrists, one side at a time, and then switching it out. Going as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. And then flick water off your fingers, nice and quick, nice and relaxed, and then shake it out. All right, with our feet now, what I want you to do, we're going to work on just the right foot. I want you to spread those toes, balance on your left foot so you can spread those toes, kind of create more of a base. And then I want you to push your heel straight forward so that you feel the stretch under the toes and through the bottom of the foot. And then you're just going to push the heel into the floor like there's resistance. And then you're going to come back up again, pushing forward, and then pressing down. Use those toes, the bottom of the feet. You have muscles that you want to use as you push. We'll do one more time. And push. Keeping it planted, we're going to switch feet. Left toe spread out. Push the heel forward. All your weight's on the right. Nice and tall though. And then press your resistance. Feel the bottom of those toes working. And push. And press. And push. Pressing down. A few more times. One more time, pressing out. And keeping that foot down right there. Toes are spread. We're going to go to the right foot now. Toes are under. You can use a chair or have your arms out for balance. You're going to tuck your toes under. And then we're just going to rotate it around. Now this one, especially if you haven't really done this before or it's been a while, the toes tend to cramp up. So just keep your breathing going, and if it happens, work it out and then go back into it again. You can pause the video and then do this again. Have a chair if you need it. But I want you to feel this through the top of the toes and the tops of the foot. Circle the other way. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, shake it out. Planting your right foot, toes are spread. We're going to go to the left side. So all your weight's on the right. Toes are under. Again, use a chair if you need to. And then you're going to circle it out. And the more you do something like this, your muscles, which are really little, so it doesn't take much to kind of fire them up, is going to get accustomed to it. Plus, they're going to be more flexible and they're going to be stronger to handle these exercises and stretches. Let's circle the other direction. Inhale. Exhale. And shake it out. All right. Feet hip width apart. And inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. We're going to hang out right here. Just kind of let the back of the legs, hips, and spine stretch back out. Chin is tucked. Let those shoulders and arms just hang. Let them go. Legs are straight as you press your tailbone to the sky. And just let yourself go further into a stretch as you breathe through. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and start to curl yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, pressing your spine to the sky. Chin is still tucked. Good. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, out, So we're going to go into mountain pose, palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed. Nice and easy. Shake it out a little bit if you need to. And then close your eyes gently. Inhale. Exhale. Let everything go. You did a great job. Be proud of yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes as you inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, pushing away. Again, reach for the sky. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you join me again. Bye.